What is going on, everybody? And we're back with another TNA review, and this one was a good one. Better than last week's for sure. Even though last week's had that great Kurt Angle match, but I think this week's is better. The freaking show started out with the ass-kicking machine himself, EC3, talking about his match with Matt Hardy and how he wants to call out Tyrus to fight. But Tyrus comes out and says, you don't want none of this. Talks about how he never respected, EC3 never respected Tyrus and stuff like that. But, so, EC3 gets a cheap shot on Tyrus. I'm like, this dude's still healed. I mean, I know he's face, but I'm loving how he still does heel stuff, kind of. The way he talked to Dixie at the beginning of the show, it was still heel. It's awesome. The fans just fucking love this dude. So, the dude is awesome. But, Matt Hardy comes out to help out Tyrus, and the dude has on the goldest fucking pants I've ever seen. The dude's filthy rich, so I'm pretty sure he can do whatever he wants, and those are some freaking gold pants, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So, but sets up a match. Matt Hardy says it's two. If you want to fight tonight so bad, we'll make it a match. Two, and there's only one of you, so it's, tag team match, whatever. We'll get to who EC3's partner is or whatever when we get to the end of the episode. So, the first matchup is freaking the maniacal nutcase, the bearded terrors, not Eli Drake, Eric Young and Bram are out in the ring, and EY is just so great. The dude deserves a world championship. I'm alright with King of the Mountain, but he deserves another world championship. He's only been world champion once, and he's done a great job for a while now, and he deserves a world championship again. They call out somebody to challenge for that King of the Mountain championship, and it's beer money. I love saying that, but it's fucking late, so I'm not screaming that. James Storm accepts the challenge. They have an okay. It was okay. It was a solid matchup. James Storm and Eric Young always put on a great show. Those going back and forth, and then James Storm setting up for that super kick. Also, you see Bram slide him. Then fucking Speedy Gonzalez himself, fucking Robert Roode comes in, takes his ass out with a clothesline. Everybody starts brawling. The match is called off, and so yeah, that's where we get no real ending. There's kind of ending. This is the one part of the show that I didn't like. I was okay that the match ended with a double disqualification or double countout, and I'm alright that they go in, they fight in the crowd, and I'm alright with that. But they went to commercial break. Right when they went to the crowd, I'm like, what is this? And then they come back and they are fighting in the back, and so yeah, we see them fight in the back, and then they go to freaking a match with the Miracle Mike Bennett, and he talks about how awesome he is, which he is awesome. And he calls out, we don't call out somebody, he handpicks his opponent in Mandrews, or Mark Andrews. I don't know if they're calling him Mandrews or Mark Andrews anymore, but they actually had a really great matchup, and High Flyer up against Mike Bennett was actually really, really good. They had a great match, and it shows why Mike Bennett needs to be fucking respected a whole lot, because the dude is great, and he's a future of TNA along with the EC3 and Drew Galloway. That is going to be their big three, along with Bram. I see Bram coming up with Tyrus and Spud to kind of be mid-quarters, but TNA's future's bright, and that's all I have to say about that. Well, after the matchup, Mike Bennett starts beating up on Mandrews again, and so guess who comes out? Drew Galloway comes to the ring, running to the ring, and Mike Bennett gets out of dodge. So they come back from commercial break, and Drew Galloway's talking about how Mike Bennett always runs from the challenge with Mandrews standing right beside him. Fucking Mike Bennett, I like this, but Mike Bennett comes running up, grabs Mandrews, fucking threw him in the air, back hit the fucking wall, and that looked like it fucking hurt. Oh my gosh. And then he takes Drew Galloway, throws him into the door thingy, like a carport door or whatever, and that was some rough shots. So it was pretty cool. And so after that, we saw the freaking craziest Monsters Ball match ever. There's been some great Monsters Ball matches. My favorite of all time is Abyss versus Bully Ray. That was awesome. For damn sure. They had a great match. But this match, the Decay versus the Wolves, they put on one hell of a show. The dive. So Abyss was on the outside. Eddie Edwards dives, right? Abyss catches him with a getting ready for the chokeslam. Davey Richards comes through the fucking ring and hits him with one hell of a suicide dive, and Monster Abyss goes straight through the barbed wire board, and that was awesome. One of the coolest fucking suicide dives I have ever fucking seen. It was so cool. That spot was awesome. And they put Eddie Edwards' head in a chair with fucking thumbtacks. And they get up from that, and there's fucking thumbtacks all on the side of the dude's head. I'm like, oh my god. It was crazy. And the Wolves end up winning with, they put tacks on another chair. And they're, I don't know what they call the move. It's like chasing the dragons for what Red Dragon does in ROH. But they spike him on his head with a kick and a brain buster through the chair with all the thumbtacks. And what I want to talk about before that is I just forgot about. They did the Jimmy Havoc talking to the Decay in the back, which I'm hoping he signs with TNA. To be honest, I think him and the Decay would be so fucking awesome. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that match was the match of the night. I do have to say that it was one hell of a matchup. Alright, so yeah, we go from a great match, and I'm not saying anything about the Knockouts match was not good. I'm just tired of the whole... Beautiful People can stay. Beautiful People's been around forever, and they're fucking great. But I'm just tired of the whole Dollhouse and Beautiful People thing, because that's all the Divas division besides Maria, since we heard Maria's supposed to be coming and doing some stuff for TNA. And well, she's not doing stuff for TNA, but is actually gonna wrestle. So I just feel like they need to split the Dollhouse up. They need to split the Beautiful People up. Then you might have a better division. Maybe just some different matches. You know, maybe bring in somebody else. Cherry Bomb would be awesome. Get Rosemary to wrestle. I've heard she's actually wrestled. She's an independent wrestler. So, yeah. I just feel like that's all I gotta say about the Divas division. I mean, Knockouts division, TNA. Just shake some stuff up. I do think that the match they just announced was a Lethal Lockdowns for the Knockouts. That should be good. I'm hoping that is the end of the Dollhouse and Beautiful People feud. It's over after that, hopefully. Yeah. So we come back from the break, and they're in the Beer Money in the Maniacal Nut Twins, whatever Pope calls them. They're fighting still. I feel like that was okay. Maybe the first time they went from a commercial break, but not that long. I don't know. I know a lot of people probably did like it, but I just feel like I don't know what to say. I don't think it should have lasted that long. Maybe them fighting through the crowd should have been it, or maybe they could have kept showing them the whole time instead of going from commercial to commercial break and match to match. I just feel like maybe they could have stayed on them the whole time, and it would have made for a better scenario, in my opinion. So, Odarg. Grado backwards. Grado, not Odarg. I fucking love Grado. And I'm not dissing Grado in TNA, but I feel like they need to let him be himself. Because I've seen ICW on YouTube, and the dude is pretty good, and he is one hell of a talker. So I feel like they need to make him, or let him do what he does in ICW. But for the match, it was Mahabali Shira and Grado versus Jesse Gardner and Eli Drake. Well, I forgot these guys were a tag team. They did some stuff when Impact first went to pop, and it feels like it's been forever already. So that's another tag team if they do something with them, but they're probably not, because Eli Drake is the King of the Mountain briefcase holder. So I don't know. it was an okay match. What's their names? So Eli Drake, I don't know if whose botch it was, what the hell it was, but Grado was trying to do a over the back body toss, whatever, and Eli Drake just either jump over him or he didn't push it, whatever. It looked retarded. Even the Pope was like, "What is that?" Like, okay, come on now. That was kind of dumb. So after that match, they're in the back. I think I already said that. Maybe the back thing, I don't know. But they finished the back thing, the fight in the back, and everybody figured out it was Grado. We're back to the match now. Yeah, I'm just kind of going all over the place, but the match, the tag team match between Grado and Mojave Shira and Eli Drake and Jesse Goddard. So, yeah. And Eli Drake came back from the break going crazy over how he knows Odark is Grado, so of course, everybody knew it. Come on now. And so, another match while Eli Drake's in the back, going crazy over how he knows Grado's Odark, whatever. Next week, I think they just said Lockdown, Grado, Eli Drake, so that's another match that had Lockdown. Didn't they? After that, they announced that Beer Money versus the Maniacal Nut Twins. So, Impact Lockdown is shaping up to be really great, I think. Let's see the matches announced. EC3 Matt Hardy, Beer Money, Maniacal Nut Twins, Eli Drake Grado, Trevor Lee, Tigre Uno, Knockouts Lethal Lockdown. I think that's it. But I think that's still going to be a pretty good episode of Impact, to be honest. That sounds like it's going to be good, because it's a lot of matches, and they're all in fucking steel cages, so it's going to be fucking great. I mean, yeah, I love Lockdown. So now we gotta talk about the main event, and here's the main event. So leading up to the main event, Matt Hardy's talking down Spud. Now he should not stick his nose where it doesn't belong. And then we go EC3. Then Drew Galloway talks to EC3, but EC3 says he wants to stand alone. And then so Spud and EC3 talk in the hallway and stuff about how Spud wants to talk first, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So now we gotta talk about the tag team match. So Matt Hardy and Tyrus come out, of course. And here comes EC3, and this dude is so fucking over. Like, I've had to keep saying it. UK he's over. I don't know how much he'll be over when they go back to the US for the next, for the tapings, but yeah. So when he first comes out, there's nobody coming out to help this dude. And the fans are singing this dude's theme song, dude. Like I said, he's so over. Alright, so the match starts off, and no one comes out to help EC3, and he gets taken down, of course, double team. So we go into the commercial break, and it's happening again. EC3 tries to fight out of it, but it's 2-on-1, and so guess what? The music hits, and the crowd goes crazy. Dun dun, it's done. It's like whatever his theme song. I was trying to say it, but it just fucked me over there. I couldn't say it. It's Spud, and Spud is over in the UK too, obviously, because that's where he's from, or whatever. And it was a great thing. Reluctantly, EC3 did not tag in Spud because they're past, and so Tyrus takes advantage of that and takes out EC3 with some more moves. Well, EC3 finally gets out of it, and he gets to Spud. As Spud comes in beating the shit out of Matt Hardy, and then actually was able to hit the underdog on Tyrus, which was pretty cool. And the match ended when EC3 finally hit the 1%er on Matt Hardy, what happened was Tyrus was about to hit the ICU spike on EC3, and Spud comes in, hits the low blow, Matt Hardy hits the Twist of Fate on Spud, and then EC3 hits the 1%er on Matt Hardy, wins. But the match was great. That's what I think main event should be. It should be a great match that's long and it takes time to get the big payoff at the end, and that was obviously EC3 actually tagging in Spud, and then it was EC3 getting the 1%er and pinning Matt Hardy. It was a great match. Tyrus and Matt Hardy did great together, and so did EC3 and Spud. Well, EC3 and Spud always do, but you know, yeah, that's my review for 2/16/16. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think about TNA, and I am out.